Welcome to the X Corner. I'm here once again, adding a little mutation to the Superherocrew. I'll be covering the X comics for the week of December 27th, 2017. This week we have only 2 comics, Phoenix Resurrection, The Return of Jean Grey 1 of 5, and XMen Blue 18. Big spoilers, of course. We'll start with Phoenix Resurrection, The Return of Jean Grey. This is issue 1 of 5 in miniseries. The writer is Matthew Rosenberg, and the penciler is Leniel Francis Yu. And this issue starts the big return of Jean Grey in her miniseries. The title kind of spoils the ending, but we'll see how it goes. It starts out with a weird scene reminiscent of when Jean originally gets her powers, but quickly turns even weirder as 2 kids are harassed by a freaky black-eyed girl and then found floating a few feet above the ground, bleeding from their heads. The X-Men investigate, and after the Beast returns to check out some stuff, they find out the readings they got from the first incident are in 3 other places. Kitty sends out teams to each location, and they are soon attacked by enemies and friends from their past. One team goes to the old Hellfire Club in Manhattan, and are attacked by Hellfire guards. Another goes to a French monastery, where a long-dead acolyte attacks them. And the last team is in Antarctica, and are attacked by what Creed calls Young Man Logan, aka the original Wolverine. The fights go bad for the X-Men, but soon their enemies disappear, and the Phoenix lights up the sky over all the locations. We then switch to a diner, as they see the Phoenix in the sky. Working at this diner is a redhead named Jean, and it seems one of the patrons is Sean Cassidy, aka the Banshee. Or is it? Anyway, the waitress Jean gets off work and goes to her parents for dinner. She is about to have a rain check on dinner and leave, when they say that a guest is coming. Jean answers the door to find good old Scott Summers there with a bunch of roses. This story starts out with an X-Files mystery feel, and then transforms into a G.I. Joe miniseries-like quest to investigate disparate parts of the globe, and then ends with a David Lynchian homespun drama, where you know something's off. This story makes no sense, but I can't wait to see where it goes next. I expected a more traditional rote tale, but this is just weird enough to be fun. A highlight is the great panel of floating kids, and also when young Wolverine attacks Creed, his response was classic, as he says, "I got this, I love killing this git," right before Wolverine slashes his throat out. Wolverine seems to like to do that a lot. I can't say I found much not to like here. It is confusing and all over the place, but I have confidence in the end it'll make sense. Eventually. We'll have to see where this mini goes, but so far so good. Rating 9 out of 10. Next and last, we have XMen Blue 18. The writer is Cullen Bunn, and the penciler is R.B. Silva. The time-displaced X-Men team are once again up to their time travel shenanigans, as they confront the Generation X kids back in the day. It seems the reason for their time unraveling is that for some reason the X-Men killed Magneto when they first encountered him, and now are a force for evil, hunting down mutants and killing them. After finding all this out, the X-Men jump through time again and find themselves once again at that fateful battle with Magneto. But will they save history or destroy it? Finally, this comic is making sense, and I'm starting to get what's going on. I just hope they resolve it soon because I just don't find it that interesting. The art is good, and there are a few good scenes like Jubilee saying that she hates vampires. Of course she is now one in the future. But overall I felt like Banshee when he makes a face and says, time travel. Did I mention the art was good? Yeah, that's about it. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. So there is your mid-holiday short edition of the show, and we'll see you in 2018. Have a safe New Year's. Bye-bye.